Today we're going to be looking at the life of a very talented, albeit controversial player, Deshaun Watson. We'll talk about his professional and personal life in this video, as the quarterback appears to be causing problems both on and off the field. So grab a drink and settle in as we dwell into the life of Deshaun Watson, the Browns quarterback. Watson was born on September 14, 1995 in Gainesville, Georgia, to Deann Watson and Don Richardson. From the fall of 2010 until the spring of 2011, he was a member of the Gainesville High School football team, the Red Elephants. Gainesville head coach Bruce Miller had planned to start a rising junior at quarterback to run his spread offense, and Watson won the job and became Miller's first ever freshman starter. Watson set multiple state records throughout his high school career, including total yards, 17,134, total touchdowns, 218, lifetime passing yards, 13,077, and career passing touchdowns, 155. He rushed for 4,057 yards and 63 touchdowns. Watson had a breakout junior season, winning a state championship and receiving awards like Junior All-American, 2014 Player to Watch, and 2014 Top 100 Recruit. Watson led Gainesville to the state semifinals in both his sophomore and senior years. Before verbally committing to Clemson University on February 1, 2012, Watson had offers from a number of universities. ESPN 300 also listed him as the top quarterback prospect in the 2014 class. Watson began his college career at Clemson in January 2014. Watson wore the number 4 jersey during his high school career, but after quarterback Steve Fuller graduated from Clemson, the number was retired. Fuller, however, still let Watson wear the number. Watson began his full freshman season as a backup to starter Cole Stout, but he still saw plenty of action. He outperformed Stout in 3 games, completing 29 of 41 passes for 479 yards, 4 touchdowns, and no interceptions. On September 21st, Watson was selected as the Tigers' starting quarterback. And Watson set a school record with 6 touchdown passes and threw for 435 yards in his first career start against the North Carolina Tar Heels, leading to a 50-35 victory. His injury woes started when he broke a bone in his right hand in the first quarter of a game against the Louisville Cardinals on October 11, 2014. He missed games against Boston College, Syracuse, and Wake Forest as a result of the injury. He returned for a game versus Georgia Tech, only to be sidelined for most of the game due to an LCL strain. He also did not play the next week against Georgia State, but he did lead Clemson to a win against state rival South Carolina the following week. Watson had a torn ACL in his left knee, but he still went ahead to play the game anyway. Watson was selected in the first round, 12th overall in the 2017 NFL Draft by the Houston Texans. The Texans got the pick by trading their 25th overall pick in the 2017 NFL Draft and their first-round pick in the 2018 NFL Draft to the Cleveland Browns. Houston had previously dealt quarterback Brock Osweiler to Cleveland in exchange for draft picks earlier that year, in what was largely regarded as the NFL's first major salary dump after Mitchell Trubisky, who went 2nd overall to the Chicago Bears, and Patrick Mahomes, who went 10th overall to the Kansas City Chiefs. Watson was the 3rd quarterback picked in the draft. Watson signed a 4-year, $13.84 million contract with the Texans on May 12, 2017, which included an $8.21 million signing bonus. Watson made his first regular season appearance against the Jacksonville Jaguars on September 10, 2017, after Tom Savage was benched at halftime. He entered the game and played the rest of the game. He threw his first NFL touchdown to wide receiver DeAndre Hopkins in the 3rd quarter. As the Texans fell 29-7, he finished the game with 102 passing yards, a touchdown, and an interception. On November 2nd, his rookie season was cut short after he tore his ACL. Watson resurfaced in 2018 after a long layoff. Watson had his greatest season in his professional career in 2019, finishing with a career-high 4,165 passing yards, 26 touchdowns, 9 interceptions, 551 rushing yards, and 5 rushing touchdowns during the regular season. On January 21, 2019, he was named to his first Pro Bowl, replacing the Super Bowl-bound Tom Brady. Watson topped the NFL in passing yards in 2020, becoming the first person on a team with at least 12 losses to lead the league in passing yards. Watson agreed to a contract deal with the Texans that would keep him on the team until 2025. Watson was vying for the NFL's all-time regular season passer rating record with Patrick Mahomes. Watson had the most passing yards in NFL history at the end of the 2020 season, 4,823. His season was the best in franchise history by all major statistical categories, including passing touchdowns, passing yards, and quarterback rating. Let's talk a bit about his on-field abilities. Watson had always been able to harm defenses with his ability to throw and run. His physical and mental abilities enable him to succeed in any offensive manner. He possesses remarkable control and composure while under pressure, and can make any throw from inside or outside the pocket. He also safeguards the football and makes the best judgment possible with his arm or feet. Watson's ability to make throws from various angles and set locations is simply amazing on film. He possesses an exceptional combination of defensive awareness, arm strength, and accuracy. Josh Allen of the Buffalo Bills has a similar trait. However, Watson's ability to keep plays alive and improvise when they appear to be dead is what sets him apart from practically every quarterback in the NFL. He constantly makes sound judgments, protects the ball, and extends plays with his foot. This play extension makes it incredibly difficult for the defense to cope. With Watson joining Nick Chubb, Kareem Hunt, David Njoku, Amari Cooper, and a Browns offense line that has been aggressively invested in, the Cleveland offense has the potential to be unstoppable. Watson also appears to have good peripheral vision, which enables him to avoid the tunnel vision trap. Some quarterbacks have a knack for locking in on a single receiver, but Watson isn't one of them. That complicates things for defensive backs, who already have to deal with his cannon of a right arm. Watson's ability to toss the ball into a sliver of space with ease earns him a lot of respect. With a flick of his wrist, he throws darts at receivers on intermediate crossing patterns. Watson is a master of the passing game, and he excels at throwing to a specific target rather than a teammate. It's easy to fall in love with his personality, especially when he is under pressure. Watson is a disciplined player who maintains his composure throughout a game's highs and lows. Deshaun Watson's NFL career came to a halt in 2021 after he was accused of sexual assault on multiple occasions. Prior to the accusations being filed, Watson had asked the Texans for a trade. A massage therapist was the first to file a lawsuit, and later on several women accused Watson of sexual misconduct. He was also just recently slapped with another sexual misconduct lawsuit, bringing the total to 23. Nia Smith filed a lawsuit against him in 2020, alleging that the NFL player was sexually inappropriate with her during 3 massage sessions. The first 22 cases were filed in March and April of last year, and after Smith saw the case of HBO's Real Sports with Brian Gumbel special, she decided to join the others. Watson has indicated that he is unrepentant about the scenario and has openly refused to accept responsibility for his actions, prompting Smith to join the other 22 women in filing a lawsuit claiming that the NFL player must be held accountable. Rusty Hardin, attorney for the Cleveland player, said the women accusing him have lied and are seeking money, plus 3 of the case involved consensual sex. In addition to feeling guilt for the team defending the player, Tony Busby, lead attorney for the 23 plaintiffs, confirmed the complaint against Watson and indicated that further cases could develop, saying that they have vilified these women and this cause. Watson signed the largest contract in NFL history on March 18, 2022, and became a Browns player. He agreed to a 5-year, $230 million contract, which gave him the most guaranteed money of any NFL player. Deshaun Watson has yet to win an NFL ring because the Houston Texans are one of only 4 teams that have never made it to the Super Bowl. He also has yet to win a conference championship. What do you think about Deshaun Watson? Let us know in the comments section.